Hey everyone, this is episode 2
Two.
of what was I saying?
No dose. What was that? No two?
No
No
dose.
two.
You're saying no to episode 2. That was Pink. We had to start off with Pink.
Oh, yeah. No
Bye,
doubt.
Pink. She's leaving our studio right now.
Yep, see ya.
Have a good day, you and Corey.
Yeah, she won't do the podcast.
She refuses. She's a diva now, but I love her anyway.
Yeah, I hadn't heard from Pink like she was texting me. I ain't heard from Pink in a while.
Hey, you're for Pink.
No, but I haven't.
I think it's cool. Anytime you can have a punctuation in your name, because just Pink, I think it's upside down, or Pink exclamation point NK, you're cool.
See? I didn't even know that.
I'm going to change your name to
Not cool
Matt.
enough.
It's going to be M@TT. Bam.
Dude, that's it.
But see, nobody can do nothing
We
with
just
mine.
fixed it.
Nothing can be done with mine.
Yeah. What's an upside down J?
A hook?
Like the hangman
hook?
sign before
Wait, no.
before you draw the little guy on the hangman
It's
thing?
nothing. It's nothing.
Yeah. So what's going on,
I
guys?
don't know, episode 2.
it.
Thank you all so much who listened to our first episode. Like I said, we're going to keep doing this. And thank you guys who subscribed. And please go and subscribe to this if you haven't already.
No doubt. And I haven't seen you all week.
All week.
So what's been going on? What's new?
For me, nothing. You're the busy man.
Dude.
Traveling the whole world, winning trivia and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Who would have
the
thought?
brains behind your head?
No, man, we did. We went down to New Orleans for the Nationals.
Challenge
Trivia
Entertainment
League,
National
yeah.
Trivia League.
Got 14th.
14th out of 200, and I think it was 210, something like that, because I saw it was over 200.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it was fun.
Nice trophy.
Yep. Watched the fight
Yeah.
and came back from New Orleans. And dude, it was just a long
Did you
week.
get bourbon?
Nope, didn't. Hey,
Okay.
I've done bourbon before.
I
You
know.
been?
I feel like, oh yeah. I feel like when you go, like, you're good, you know what I mean, for a little while, and then I did it earlier. I did it earlier this year, but.
But that was your first time?
No, not my first time, no.
The I went down there and did the whole hand grenades and the
Oh.
drinking and the 2-for-1s,
Yeah.
and I was probably 22, 23. And then I've been back a few times, but stayed away from bourbon. I can't
Definitely
handle
want
it
to.
anymore.
You can't.
Uh-uh.
Plus, it's funny for me when I go down bourbon. I normally don't even go into the bars. I just go grab me a drink and then I walk the streets. Because to me, that's fun to me.
Yeah.
To watch all the craziness and the people are so nice down there.
Yeah, they really are.
They are.
Yeah.
They're so used to tourists and stuff like that.
Yeah, the
But the smell is atrocious.
dude, I couldn't live there.
Atrocious. I did go right after Katrina. I went down there. I think Katrina happened in
05.
Okay, but I mean like June or July or something. It happened in the summer. I wound up going, I think, in September, October of Katrina, and it was actually smelled good. Like it's like it got cleaned out or something, but it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
I like it. No, but the trip, it was fun. The trivia was fun. You know, watch the Conor McGregor fight. You know, I paid $100 to watch that. We just watched it in the room up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And, because, man, we were looking for places to go, and then you're like, man, I don't want to pay this much money to do it. So, anyway, watch that, and then I crashed out.
Who were you going for?
I was McGregor.
Okay.
Yeah.
At
like
first, I
the
wasn't going for neither
underdogs.
one because boxing's not my thing.
Right.
I am starting to get into MMA a little bit, so I really wasn't going for no one. But then I don't know the smack that McGregor was going. Then I started like, okay, I'm gonna go for who was I keep wanting to say Holyfield, but it's not
Mayweather?
Mayweather,
Yeah.
him. And but it was good. Learned a lot.
Yeah.
How to box and how not to box.
Oh, yeah. It was fun to watch. I mean, that's all it was.
Yeah.
It was just entertaining.
It was fun. It was just cool because like me and a bunch of friends who like friends of friends of friends who people, a lot of people I didn't know, a lot of people there. So it was just cool. A lot of people got together, and it was good. I mean, the money they made. Period. At the end of the day, 9 figures is what they both got. So
Oh, yeah. Connor definitely didn't walk out there losing anything.
Exactly. I hope he keeps boxing though because I think he can learn some more
Yeah.
and then continue on. I feel like if he doesn't continue boxing, all that talk smack was sort of yeah. But if you're gonna keep boxing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do it.
No, the money's there.
Yeah.
If he goes, well, he's got another fight against Nate Diaz trilogy.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
McGregor's already gonna fight again.
And then after that, I don't know what he's going to do. So, who knows?
The funny thing to me, I didn't know Mayweather from anything. I knew he was a boxer and stuff, but it was so funny. The guy was interviewing, and the guy kept wanting him to say something like I deserve this, or like to be cocky. And Mayweather was just like, "Hey, dude, I just came out of retirement for this." Like,
Yeah.
so it made me laugh. I'm like, this dude's just sitting on his porch, and McGregor's like, "I want to box you." He's like, okay,
Well, I guess.
all right, 9 figures. I guess I'll do it.
Guess I'm this one
And now
time.
he just wants to go back, and he's just like, leave me alone, people.
Yeah.
I've served my time. I beat. He's still undefeated.
Oh yeah. Well, he broke what is it, Rocky Marciano's record?
Is that? I don't know who that is. Is that Rocky from like the movie Rocky?
No,
Oh.
he's a boxer in the 50s, and
I've never seen Rocky.
you've never seen any of the Rocky movies?
Not one. I can
Come
sing the
on.
song. I could act like I've seen it.
Dude, Rocky 4
I know.
is the best one to me. I'm sure people disagree on that.
I mean, it's one of those movies that you sort of know about.
right.
You know what I mean? You know about it
Mhm.
growing up. You know what I mean? Adrian, all that
Right.
stuff. But I don't think maybe it's good. I may have seen it. So I would say I don't remember seeing it.
Well, we're gonna have a Rocky.
A Rocky
say trilogy, but
Balboa
there's-
Nights.
What is there? 5 of them, and then 6, and then now the new one where he trains the
Oh,
guy.
I want to see Creed because I love the guy who plays in Michael P. Jordan. One
Oh,
of my
yeah.
favorite actors. So I would love to see that. It would be awesome.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet. I've seen all the others.
It's good because I think he's the son of the guy Rocky fought in the first or second one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the second one, golly, what is his name? I don't remember.
Creed. Creed's his last name.
Yeah, but Apollo.
Apollo Creed.
Yeah.
There you go.
I knew it was coming.
There you go.
But
Anyway,
yeah,
So it's good.
so we're definitely watching Rocky. That's on
Rocky,
the agenda.
okay. Cool.
Yep.
You would be. My friends get so mad at me. You would be blown away. Because as much as a movie buff I am, there's so many movies on my bucket list that I haven't seen.
Really?
So a lot. Like it blows me. Like I've
What's-
never seen Pretty Woman.
Okay.
Never seen Jaws.
What? Okay. Jaws is good. It's still good. Right?
There's a few. I never seen any of the Godfathers.
Dude, those are my favorite
Scarface.
movies. Scarface, okay.
Never seen. It's funny because but it's funny because I'm such a pop culture person
Yeah.
that I know things. I know quotes. Da 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 da. But I just don't know the actual
The
movies.
classics, yeah. I never seen Armageddon. There was
That's a good one.
you know, when you Google like top 100, I was like, dang, I never watched that. I don't really care.
You know what the
to.
top, like everybody's top 100 movie list is Citizen Kane. Have you ever seen it?
I don't think so.
I don't even know. I mean, I know it's a black and white movie. Casablanca, never seen.
Yeah, I've seen
Gone with the
Casablanca.
Wind. And like I said, I love old movies. I'm a big movie buff, but there's just some things that, you know,
Yeah.
I'll watch Goonies every day of my life. That's my favorite movie of all time.
I like
so.
Goonies.
Man, it took me for years because I would always fight the urge to say my favorite movie. You know, like, oh, I have so many, but finally one day I was just like, nope, that's it.
That's it, Goonies?
Yeah.
I don't think I have one.
I mean, I
Well,
have
the
a
Godfathers.
lot.
I do like Godfather 1 and 2. If I had to, and a movie that I can watch no matter what, and seems to always be on, is The Shawshank Redemption.
I saw that for the first time like 5 years ago.
What'd you think?
It's good.
I mean, yeah, it's just one of those I can just keep watching.
Oh, Schindler's List. I've never seen Schindler's List.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that. I watch it all the time. It's my favorite. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, really?
I don't watch
It's like that
that.
movie Precious. Like, have you ever seen Precious?
Yeah.
Precious is. I remember going to Blockbuster back in the day, and there would be so many used copies because it's like one of those things you're like, do you really want to buy this? You know what I mean? Like, who wants to buy Precious and watch it again? But it's one of those movies that there's sometimes you're so glad you see something or you hear something,
Yeah.
but you never want to see it again.
Dude. No, I agree. I almost didn't make it to the movie. I just wanted stuff to stop happening to her. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
not this, and then again, and then something else would happen. I just was like,
But
oh
the
my
acting was
gosh.
so good.
yeah.
Monique, who was like, she hasn't done really nothing since, but she's incredible.
Yeah.
Gabrielle Sidibe,
There's a funny, iFunny, the app. A long time ago, it had Gollum or Smeagol,
I was about to say
and
that.
he was on the bus.
And she's out there. He's like going, Precious.
Yes.
It's my favorite. Because Lord of the Rings is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, I like those too.
I like them.
I didn't like The Hobbit. Yeah, it's disappointing.
How'd you say it?
Disappointing.
No.
The Hobbit.
Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
Dude, there's a lot of words I can't say.
There's a lot. Believe me, there's a lot of words I can't say.
Like,
What?
the guy's name, Sean.
Sean.
Yeah, Sean.
But why do
I
people spell Sean Sean? My whole entire life,
Yeah.
I always wanted to call him Scene.
Scene. All right, Scene. My name is Sean.
But why? Why?
Mhm.
Why do it?
That's like AA Ron.
Massachusetts is one of those words that I can't ever say.
Massachusetts. Yeah.
And there was one last week at trivia I kept screwing up. I forgot what word but it was.
Who
I
knows?
don't know. But every time I go to say version, I always want to say virgin first. Always, every time.
Version? Like the version, like
of this, but I always
Yeah.
say virgin by accident
Huh.
almost every single time. And you just told me like before I do trivia, I literally look up words how to say them. What was the word that I looked up?
and I always say I'm fixing.
I'm fixing to. Well, that's because we're Southern. So
Yeah,
we can
I
say
mean,
that.
it's draws, especially if I'm drinking. They just draw.
Fixing
out.
can be either something that you're about to do, or it could be a side for a food. All the fixings.
Oh, that's it. They're like, well, are you going to fix it? No, I'm just about.
I'm fixing
I'm like,
it.
fine. I'm about to go over there. You're about to, or you are?
Are you making
I'm
your
like,
plate? Or are you making a car?
Yeah.
Are you fixing it?
I guess I'm fixing to go in here. Well, are you going in there or what? So I catch
Vonnegut.
that.
Vonnegut's the name I couldn't say.
Vonnegut.
Vonnegut.
Vonnegut. What does that mean?
It's just a person, Kurt Vonnegut.
Mm.
I don't know who he was. Sorry.
You don't know
So, you hurt your arm?
my arm.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're talking about yesterday at kickball.
Yes.
So yeah, you want to hear the story on this?
I do want to hear it.
Oh yeah, because you haven't seen me. All right, so I signed up for this kickball league, Kaboom Sports or whatever.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Kaboom.
and I don't know. I played down when I was in Mobile.
Was this your first game?
Yes, we played doubleheader too. And
I'm sorry for laughing.
no, I come out. I'm excited. You know,
You came out like McGregor, blazing.
oh, just everything diving, and then I tried to turn a double into a triple because there was 2 outs. I was like, whatever, I'm just
Yeah.
going. And so go to third and a slide in, and you like a slide kind of over it. Well, you got to keep your hand on the bag, on third base, and it just comes out. Because I've been having problems with it. It came out when I was grabbing a boat or carrying a boat over my head, and it slipped. But
He's
anyway.
talking about his shoulder, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, I might want to say that.
What came out there, Matt?
I'm looking
What
at you
keep-
like, hey, this right
what
here.
keeps popping out there, Matt? It just keeps popping
It
out.
just keeps popping out of my shorts when I would dive. That's what it is.
So that's a different podcast.
Um,
That was, what was I wearing?
what was I wearing? What were you wearing during that game?
That's our second podcast where we started.
Yeah, it's Friday night.
It's our Friday
At
late
midnight.
night.
Tune in to What Was I Wearing?
Tune in to what was I wearing?
Thanks, everybody. It's the midnight hour.
Sweaty balls.
Well, that's our new podcast.
That's it.
We'll
Good.
get rid of this one and we'll go straight to What Was I
2
Wearing.
episodes in, we're already getting the franchise.
We got a new idea coming. I like it. But no, man. And then I took my cleats off, got it snapped back in, and was sitting there. Well, the second game starts. I couldn't stand it anymore. Put my cleats back on. I was like, nah, I'm fine. I was like, throw me the ball. See, I can catch it. So I kick a ball. Finally, everything's going good. And I go to dodge it because they were going to hit me. And I just did I know you can't see me, but I just kind of jumped backwards. And when I twisted my body to dodge the ball, my whole shoulder's like, nuh-uh. You remember that time? Yep. And it just comes out. I'm like, oh, gosh. Dude, it still hurts. But having surgery on Thursday,
Good.
which today is Wednesday. So
No, today's Tuesday. He also got a concussion.
apparently, what, is today Tuesday?
It
Friday?
is really Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Tuesday throws me
29th.
off. I always want to skip
This week's going
Tuesday.
by slow.
Go about Wednesday because then it's closer to hump day. Thursday is Friday Eve, and then Friday, boom.
That's it.
So I just can skip Tuesday.
I gotta quit working so much.
True.
Start
You
doing
do?
more of these podcasts.
Are you still working a lot with your surgery?
with my surgeon?
Yeah, when you have your surgery. When you have your surgery, are you going to be working a lot?
I thought you meant have I been working with him? Like, hey, have you been working with your surgeon? Have y'all been doing side projects? Because that's the only way you can do it better. Have you been working with your surgeon?
Have you been practicing for your surgery for
Look,
Thursday?
you and your surgeon need to get together, and do some work.
You and your surgeon need to play kickball.
The golly, yeah, I'm gonna continue to work because my job is I can just type, and I got little minions that can pick up a lot of stuff.
You
for
got
it.
little yellow minions.
Yeah. So
Are you
it'll
gonna
be fun.
So kickball's probably done for you.
Yeah, season's
I'm so
over.
sorry.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Are they gonna retire your jersey and have a ceremony?
Well, they should. I don't know if they're gonna do it this week or next
What
week.
was your
but-
number, or did you even have a
No,
number?
we're green.
Okay.
So
good.
green. Did you play soccer or anything when you were younger?
Toys. That's the only thing I played with. I was not. That's why I'm lucky. Knock on wood. I've never broken. I have sprained my ankle one time, but I've never broken anything or not like that.
Wow. Yeah, I've probably broken 14. Yeah. Like I've broken my leg a bunch, my arm a bunch, my ribs.
I stepped on a nail once.
Oh, did it go all the way through your foot?
That
Same.
hurt like a.
Oh.
Oh. It was my friends. They had around the pool, and I was running, and the board fell from their fence, and it was just sticking straight up. And I was like, ah.
Oh, through your shoe?
Yeah, no, I was barefoot.
Yeah. I did. How old were you?
10, 11, something like that.
I was probably 7 or 8, probably. And I jumped out of a barn, if it tells you anywhere where I grew up.
Yeah, boy.
And
All them fixins.
I was at my grandmother's and jumped out of a barn and jumped down in this old rusty nail, and it just. And the people thought I was kidding because I guess I joked so much. Like, I'm like, oh, I just stepped on a nail. They're up there laughing. Like, ah, ha, ha.
Whatever,
I'm
man.
like, look.
I'm
But-
dying over here. There's like gushing. Like, you know.
They're like, guys, faker. You're a faker.
And they're just laughing at you. You're like, really? I'm losing
I'm
blood
like, no,
here.
no,
I
look.
need a tetanus shot.
Yeah, I think I had to get one. That's the last time I had one.
Last time I had one, my friend's dog accidentally bit me.
Do you get tetanus for dog bites?
I think you have to, like, I guess, I don't know.
They're like,
And this
"Look,
dog
we'll give
loved
you
me.
this
Like,
one,
when
let's
I
get
would
it off."
crash at my friend's house, he would literally sleep in the bed with me. This dog loved me. And the dog was asleep. And so I was trying to be quiet. And I guess I stepped on a stick and the dog heard me. And he just jumped up and just got my ankle right when your ankle bends.
Holy cow.
And it ripped my pants all the way down, too. And,
What kind of dog was this?
It was just, I mean, he wasn't like Cujo or anything, but he was just a, nice little lab. I mean, I still love the dog.
Man, he tried to kill you.
But he just got scared, so I can't fault him for that. So he doesn't. But yeah, he like punctured me, and so you have to get tetanus shots and stuff.
Oh, wow.
There's your medical advice for the day.
That's it.
If you get bit by a dog, get a tetanus shot.
Is it? See, I was always thinking, rabies shot?
Rabies is for the dog. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
but they give you. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought they had to give them to you in your stomach. And tetanus was for like rust and metals.
See, I always thought
and
that
stuff.
too.
But maybe not.
Maybe I could be
totally
wrong too. I could be wrong.
No,
I could be wrong.
I have a laptop right in front of me.
But we're not using it.
Yeah,
We're not. Because we got it all up here.
That's it.
We're like good men. We don't listen to directions.
No,
or
it's just like the
anything.
'90s. Nobody can argue anymore. They're like, "Oh yeah," and they pull out the cell
Oh
phone.
yeah.
And
Oh,
Google.
that's the greatest thing. When me and my friend, like, I love to just bam. But then I hate for him to do it to me too.
Oh yeah. Because in the
It's the
90s,
worst.
you could do that all day long. Well, yeah, go
All
in there and
day.
get the encyclopedia.
Oh,
Yeah, let me
dang.
show you something.
But
Flip to page
Encyclopedia
407.
Britannica.
Yeah.
Remember?
Did y'all have a bunch of encyclopedias in your house?
We didn't, but I just remember like on Double Dare and those kind of game shows, they would give them away. Like that was like a prize for kids because it was a big deal. And
Yeah.
remember, like people used to actually go door to door selling encyclopedias back in the day.
Huh. Didn't know that.
Yeah, because there's like a episode of Friends, huge Friends buff, and Joey can only afford one of the letters. I can't remember, maybe it was Q or something like that. So the whole episode, he's trying to talk like real, but he's only using that one letter because that's the only thing he could afford.
Yeah.
And that, and all the encyclopedias.
That's funny.
So it was hilarious. I love it.
Now, I remember my mom had a big bookshelf of them, and then we had more in our closet. But if you wanted to know something, remember the game Scrabble?
Yeah.
I remember back in the day playing it and pulling out the encyclopedia. That is not a word. Oh, yeah, go get the book. Go get the
go get it.
encyclopedia.
You go get it. I watched something before I came here. I want to say it was Russia. Well, I think it was Russia that outlawed Scrabble. I didn't say why, but it was like these.
What a weird thing.
It was just these weird things that were outlawed. Man, I wish I should have wrote them down. But I know Furbies were outlawed by our NSA
Yeah, I can see that.
because they thought employees. Number one, who would bring your Furby to work? Bring your Furby to work day.
Right. You don't want to work with that person.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If they had a Furby, you don't want to work there anyway.
Especially now they had a
That was
Furby.
that was-
Oh,
whoa.
that is. Did you hear that?
Yes,
That's a phone call.
it's gone.
But now it's gone. So, Furby.
Hello,
Yeah, they
is
killed
it
it.
me you're looking for?
Man, I wish I had a cool ringtone with it.
I used to do ringtones. Like that would be like every month. Remember the ringback tones.
Oh, they would. You would call somebody and it would play.
Yes,
Never had it, but
I
always-
had them. My friends would make fun of me so bad, and I would sit there like, because you had to pay 99 cents a month just to have that service, and then you pay for the tones.
Mhm.
You know, whenever you got them. Oh, I had like 5, and I put them on shuffle, and I'd have like push it, or like near Christmas time, I'd have like Last Christmas with my Wham, and
That's back when people called folks.
yeah.
Man, if I had it now, nobody would know except like my mom, my dad.
People get mad because I like to call, especially if I'm talking to a guy. I have a thing before I got on any date, I have to talk to you at least one time.
Yeah.
I know it's wrong, but a voice can make it or break it for me.
Yeah, and especially you can already tell if you click. You know,
Over the phone, you can.
No doubt. And you're like,
And I honestly get that. I'm like a teenage girl. I'm like laying on my bed, my foot's on the wall. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh really? I'm like,
Oh,
what
goodness.
the hell am I doing?
You get off the phone, you're like, man, that was weird.
Man,
Why
that
did I
was
do all
that was really weird. I got to go fix something.
Yeah.
Better go fix it.
I'm fixing to get off the
I'm
phone.
fixing to get off the phone to go eat some fixins.
Golly.
So what were we saying before that? Oh yeah, things are illegal.
Oh yeah, go back to the Furby thing.
Oh, Furby and Scrabble was one. Oh, you know the little toy that little kids can like walk behind to learn how to walk. They have like they look like almost like a shopping cart.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Those are outlawed, I think, in Japan or Korea because they said it was stumping the kids' growth. Is it stump? You call it stumping their growth?
Stunning
Their growth.
Stunting.
I always thought it was stumping their growth.
Stunting their growth.
We
Stunning?
need a vocabulary. We need an Encyclopedia Britannica.
Go get those encyclopedias.
Go get the books off the shelf. But yeah, those were outlawed, and then and of course, like video games and all out. They call it the Cinderella Law in one of the. I think it was Japan, where at midnight they cut off all online gaming for kids 16 or under. I guess. I mean, that tells you when your government can do that kind of crap. But
man, I mean, how do they know? I guess they would know.
Then they finally most of these laws loosened up.
Yeah.
You know, like the Furbies, they finally started letting them bring them back to work, and you know they loosened them up. But
you can't just be spelling words in Russia.
You can't.
Like
you can't.
No, it's illegal. I get that.
I know. I hate coming here with like half information, but sorry, but I just saw that and had to say it. So I don't know why they did it, but
I think Scrabble's the craziest one to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just be playing a game that you spell words.
You can't know freedom of language.
No language. Man, that's funny. The Furby one, I get it. You don't want people walking around with Furbies.
No, the main thing with Furby was the recording part of it, because being this NSA.
And yet, we've got cell phones in our pocket today.
So that they're listening to themselves.
Yeah. Man.
Oh my God.
A Furby.
A Furby. Yeah. Furby, number one, they should have been banned for being annoying, even though I had one. I even had the Yoda Furby too.
Oh, that's a cool Furby.
They had an ET Furby.
All right, how many more Furbies did you have?
I am one of those people that if they make a cereal and they put a comic book or a free toy on it, I'm that person that you make fun of. Like, who would buy that? This guy.
That's you. Hey, it's out there for somebody. And do you remember when prizes used to come in cereal boxes?
Yeah. Sometimes they do.
You seen that?
They do.
I guess I don't buy them.
I got a Minion the other day.
Okay, cool.
Or like last year or something. They do.
I guess that was my next question. Do they still exist?
Mm-hmm. They do. They're not as good. I like the color changing spoons.
Oh yeah, man.
Yep. Oh, so in the 80s, Romanian president, someone went overboard and called for a ban on Scrabble. He called it overly intellectual and subversive evil.
But what if you couldn't spell a word?
It says all of which are words he'd probably never be able to spell in Scrabble. That's why. Somebody probably beat him.
They beat him and just kept beating him. He's like, this game is stupid.
It's true.
You know what? This game, nope.
He flipped the table and he's like, if I can't win, no one can win.
Nobody will ever win.
All Romanians shall not play Scrabble.
There's only hungry hippos and Candyland. Those are the only two games.
Chutes and ladders.
We keep it simple over here.
On Sundays only. Operations would drive me crazy.
I couldn't play it. I didn't even like it. It was like stressful.
I liked it, but it was I would always laugh because they call it like, wouldn't they? His junk was called the bread basket.
I don't know. What was it? I remember the wishbone.
Oh my God, the wishbone! I think the wishbone was the worst.
It was. Yeah, I remember that.
I'm making fun of you for not using the laptop, and I'm sitting there just typing on mine.
Oh, I would still be looking up whatever we were talking about earlier. This laptop is so slow today. Yeah, yours is burning it up.
It's burning it up.
Keep them coming.
So yeah, that's it. So ARM, I had VMAs, the fight. So that's been about it for me.
That's all you've been doing?
So yeah, I saw friends and family. I went and saw them in Mobile this past weekend. It was good to catch up with them.
Yeah.
And yeah. It's so funny, like me trying to coordinate, trying to see everybody, because I don't want to hurt people's feelings, because I don't go to Mobile very often anymore. And I have different friends that just don't know. Some of them don't even know each other. You know what I mean? Just over time, I meet different people. Yeah. And then I want to spend time with my family, so it's like, boom, have dinner with you. Come over here. It's like, remember those old stovetop commercials? You remember them? Mm-mm. Or like if you wanted to eat stovetop, and then you'd call your mom and be like, "What time are you having dinner?" But Bobby's mom's having it at 6, so you would plan so you can have stovetop at both.
Ah,
you remember those? Okay.
No, sorry, but
I'm old, so
I'll Google them.
Yes. So anyway, so I stovetopped all my friends. I started that new word.
Nice.
So I planned like all these different things so I could have different friends. So it was good.
Yeah. Well, you said you don't get to go home much though, so it's.
I used to. I mean, I can. I lived here, Pensacola I've lived here about almost 6 years without having a lot of friends here because I did improv in Mobile, so I would just dart to Mobile on Fridays, and so it was. I mean, an hour away, boom. But during the week I was so bored and lonely. I was just like, I don't know, nobody here. So I just made it a point one year, like a few years ago, just to be like, okay, I'm making friends here, which is the hardest thing. I always wanted to create a website for just friends.
Yeah, but it would
No
get
hookups.
ran over.
No
by the
hookups.
hookup people.
Exactly. No hookups. No nothing. No, it is the hardest thing to be a new person in a new town and meet friends.
A smaller town. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it is, you would not believe how flipping hard it is. It is so hard.
And you got to go out and do stuff, but then it's like, dude, do I go to the bars now?
See, I don't do that. I have a
like,
buddy of mine. He'll just go to the bar and chill there at the bar by himself, and then he starts talking to people. And I'm an outgoing person, and I guess I could do that, but I don't know. I feel timid doing stuff by myself.
Well, I do that until I'm sitting on the sofa, and I'm like, forget that.
I'm sitting at home by myself.
Man, nobody invites me to do anything.
I have my
hey, you
own
want to go
beer.
out? Nope.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. So
It was really weird, though, like trying to meet new friends and stuff like that. It's just the awkwardness, too. You know what I mean? Like, do you want to hang out, Especially being a gay guy, like, because you really just want a guy to hang out with, and he's like, "Oh, you want to hook up?" I'm like, "No, I really just want somebody to go to a movie with." Like,
you're like, well, I guess, but that's not what I was over here.
I don't want to see your breadbasket. I just want to go to a movie.
What is this operation?
What is this operation?
What are we doing
Where's
here?
your wishbone? It was so aggravating and weird. It was just weird, like, because there wasn't nothing like that, no friend stuff.
Yeah, well, that's why I joined the kickball league.
Yeah, that's good.
And now I'm out. It's like, oh, you want to meet people? Well, now you're never
Now
going to be
you're
able
the
to
water
leave.
boy.
Yeah.
Do they have water boys?
They got one now.
Yes.
Hey, good job, team. Don't
Yay,
clap my
go
hands.
team.
I can't
Go
raise
team,
my left
go.
hand.
You're asking. You're like going up to them. You're like, is that I guess the water boy where they squirt like the Gatorade in their mouth and they're hot? Are you okay?
They're throwing towels and they're just
Here's a
hitting me.
towel. You went from like
That's my life.
scoring in 2 games to the water boy. That's hilarious.
Life happens like that, I guess.
Hey, we got football starting this weekend.
I am excited.
I am excited too for college football. I like NFL some, but mainly just Super Bowl. Mainly for halftime. Mainly for Janet Jackson's Nipplegate. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But well, that's why
And the
everybody likes
commercials.
it.
And the commercials.
Does anybody actually watch the Super Bowl? Like,
I know. I mean, toward the end, you're like, okay, it's okay. But I'm just a college football person. I just feel like it's more of the sport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
no, dude,
You
I'm
like any
all in.
NFL teams?
I like players from and I like the Saints because Ingram's there. I like the Falcons because of Julio. But I also like Favre. So whenever he went to the Vikings, I like the Vikings. So it's weird like that.
Yeah.
But I guess if I had to pick, I guess the Saints. But diehard Alabama fan.
Yeah.
So
I was named after the Dallas Cowboys. My middle name's Dallas.
wow.
And my name's Jeremy Dallas Stacy. My brother liked Dallas Cowboys, and he liked them then. He doesn't like them now, but I was stuck with the name. So, and I always wanted to go by the name Dallas. It didn't work. So
That'd be a cool name.
I did. When I first moved here, I tried to go by Dallas. It didn't really go over well. So.
Yeah. That was right around the time of Diamond Dallas Page.
Diamond. Oh, I loved that. I'd
Did
be
you
like,
really?
bam!
I was
Do the
wondering if you were going to get the reference.
Yes,
Yeah.
do Nitro. Yes.
Diamond Dallas Page.
Yes, those were the days when there was WCW. I still like wrestling. My friends make fun of the way I say it. Wrestling. I like it. It's like male soap opera, but it's good.
You know all that stuff's real.
Yes. Oh, I thought you were going to say all that stuff's fake, and I was going to flip this table.
No,
I was going to power drive you.
I liked Goldberg. Do you remember him?
Yes, he did the Goldberg spear.
Yep. And he would shake his head, and then my dog that I had for 15 years. Miss that dog. His name was Sting. Off from the wrestler Sting.
I loved Sting. When they would come to Mobile, we knew where they stayed. A friend of mine, like he knew everything about wrestling.
I saw Sting in Mobile too.
And but he knew where they stayed at the hotel, off the airport. And we would go there and we would meet. Like I got to meet. I want to say I met Chris Benoit. He's the one he passed away not so long ago.
Yeah.
And then Mean Gene, the announcer, I met him.
Coco.
And he was smoking like a chimney. I was like, how can you smoke and be an announcer? He was just like, yes, son.
Yeah.
Smoking away. And It's fun. I love wrestling. My nephews are a big wrestling fan now.
Really?
They even have a whole network now. WWE has a whole
I
network.
didn't realize how big it was
It's
till about 2
huge.
years ago. I went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I'm like, "What's going on tonight?" And they're like, "Oh, the wrestling's on."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Wrestling,
It is.
dude! It was packed."
It is one of those things that through generations, almost everyone has watched it throughout their life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everyone has had their time that you have watched wrestling. You know, it literally is like football. You know what I mean? In the sense that it's just been there for so long and it's part of American culture.
Right.
You know what I mean? Of course, football gets probably a lot more, but the money they make. I mean, they have their own movie studio now, WWE, and they make like good movies, like not just wrestling movies.
Yeah.
But they have, and you look at Batista, The Rock, Cena, and all them.
Oh,
You know?
yeah. Well, Cena's in a new movie, The Wall.
Mm-hmm. I mean, some of those movies are cheesy. It's
No,
like
that's the best movie ever, man.
you don't talk about Cena. You don't. You can't see me.
Dude, it was funny. I called the comment section on YouTube right after I watched that trailer,
Yeah.
and I was like, I bet every single thing's gonna be like, "How did the sniper see him to shoot him?" and all this stuff. First comment, boom. How did the sniper see him? And it was just all these Cena jokes. So
People do that. Like some people like break apart movies. It's like they're playing Operation. They're like, you know what I mean? Like when I watch a movie, it can be. There's no way that could possibly happen, but I don't care.
oh really?
I paid a movie ticket. Like I'm not going there for reality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, sometimes I'll
I
just be sitting there.
can't.
I'm like,
I
"Nah, it's
can't.
bull crap."
I can't. I can't. And my friends make fun of me so much because they say I like every single movie. I don't like every single movie. There are crappy movies, but it's very few of them.
What's the movie where they did the artificial intelligence?
AI?
I don't.
That is
know.
actually called artificial intelligence.
What's the movie about artificial intelligence?
It's like when I used to work at that Christian music store, be like, yes, there's a song. It's about God or praise the Lord. I'm like, you mean this whole store?
You'd be like, I don't know if we have that
People
one.
would do all the time. They're like, there's this song, and they're snapping their finger on the radio, and it's like, praise Jesus. And
You're like, oh, that's aisle 14.
it has holy in it. And I'm like, oh, really? Everything does.
Yeah,
Funny.
that is funny.
But yeah, wrestling, I miss wrestling now.
I don't really miss it.
Really?
But I miss Sacco. Do you remember him? He would put that nasty ass sock on his hand, and he would like smother people with it.
No, Socko was the name of the sock, I think.
Oh, so what was the guy's name?
Oh,
you're right. Holy cow.
He came, Mick Foley. He came to Pensacon last
that
year.
him?
Yeah, my nephew met him. He was
thought he
so
died.
happy. Mm-mm. He didn't.
Does he still have that sock? There's no way in hell.
It's
dude.
Sacco.
I was thinking third grade.
No, Sacco died.
Okay.
Mick Foley's still alive. Sacco is alive, people. Sacco is alive.
You know, he had to keep that sock.
And he would put it in people's mouths. That was like the
Oh.
move.
And he would just.
He was the one that would do those crazy cage matches, and they'd put tacks on the ring, and he would be body slammed from the air onto the tacks on his back.
I guess because they
I mean,
don't
he
go
does
in far.
crazy stuff. Crazy. See, I love Bret Hart back in the day.
Yeah.
Hitman Bret Hart. I watched the pay-per-view where his brother died. It was creepy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was supposed to do this little thing like come down, and they didn't show it, thankfully. It was right before the camera turned on, but he was getting ready to come down from the ceiling, and he fell. So, I mean, that stuff, the thing is, I went through a period where I love wrestling, then went through a period of like, oh, that's fake, I can't watch it, like I was too good for it.
Yeah.
Then now, I look back and I realize the athleticism it takes for that.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then those guys are more tore up than some football players. You know, with all concussions and stuff like that. Like they don't recover because, I mean, they're entertainers. And yes, I do believe with everything in me, it's choreographed and scripted and stuff like that. But man, the athleticism it takes.
I mean, they're
to do
getting
that.
hit.
Yeah.
Like I mean, they're not actually in there fighting, but I mean, the stuff they do.
And doing the flipping and jumping on the things. I mean, it's just, it's good. Now, and women wrestling's a big thing now, too.
Yeah. Who was it? Sable, who was married to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yes.
And then China. But I think
She was at,
I think she died.
I think China did actually die last year. I think so.
Was it drug related or was it medication? I don't remember. But yeah.
Yeah, she died last year.
Yep.
But it's just like Vince McMahon, like I mean, Donald Trump, he was on wrestling.
Oh yeah, he was.
I mean,
he was big into it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Almost everybody through culture and stuff like that. I mean, they go. It's just part of it. I mean,
yeah, you're right. Everybody is at some point in the wrestling game.
Mm-hmm. It really is. Like remember Hulk Hogan back in the day when we were kids.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Macho Man. I think he passed away.
He might have. I still eat Slim Jims, and I think of him.
Gross. I hate Slim Jim.
I don't think I've ever watched him wrestle.
Is there a difference between Slim Jim and the beef jerky?
Yeah. Slim Jim is the thing.
I don't eat either one of them.
And you squeeze the top, and all the juice comes out.
Ew, stop.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for you too.
Oh.
It's good for your diet.
But I don't know. It just seems like it's the same texture. Like I can't even smell them, or I'll throw up.
Really?
Yeah, my niece loves beef jerky, and like she wants to eat it in the car. I was like, okay, I can't stand it. And there's so many different flavors, and it's so expensive.
I remember.
Why is beef jerky so expensive?
I don't know. When I was in Walmart a long time ago, and we had just got another one in Demopolis. It was like when they first opened up the Supercenter, and everybody's like, "What in the world is this?" Might as well open up a mall. And so
it was beef jerky.
And I remember beef jerky was $2.50 for that big bag. If you go in there right now,
was that
it's
the 60s?
$5.95.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same daggum thing. And you're like, okay, well maybe that's inflation, but no, that's popularity. Jack's Link just blew up.
Mm-hmm. I think we have a beef jerky store now in our mall.
Oh wow,
a whole store dedicated to beef jerky.
That's pretty popular.
I think so.
Yep.
I just think it's nasty, and I think I actually have. I've never tried a Slim Jim. I don't think so, but maybe we should try things on the show.
Yeah,
things we don't.
Oh,
know like.
And stay tuned because I think next week, and this is not to you, this is to the listeners. But
I'm staying tuned. But tell me.
All right, listen, Jeremy. Here's what we got.
What are we doing?
We're gonna do the filming of it right over here. I'm gonna fix this wall.
Okay.
And then we'll try to put.
Means
them up
I gotta get my hair did.
That's it.
My hair did.
I can't just do them naked like I am right now.
We're gonna show you in your recovery of your surgery.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be sitting here with a.
Actually, we're gonna live stream the surgery.
That would be.
Let's see how many likes you get.
I'm just gonna do it awake. Yep.
Yep, that's it. And I'll be talking during it. So Matt, how do you
just
feel?
do the commentary.
He's
you look right
he's
here.
fixing your arm.
Yeah. Just that was a good move.
Oh, that was a good one.
With just the guy with the cloth wiping the forehead.
Yes.
Yeah, holler me if you need me.
I watched so many episodes of Grey's Anatomy. I feel like I could do it, but I can't.
Oh, I can right now. Grey's Anatomy, yeah. Learn it all.
There's this meme, one of my favorite memes. They're like, your friend says they have a headache, and it's like it just shows Meredith Grey. She's just smiling, and you give her a Tylenol. She's just like smiling, like she just did something. I love it.
It is fun.
Did you really watch Grey's? Have you watched it?
Yeah.
Okay. I love it.
I do. I know how to do surgery because
I get so pissed because like the first thing most people when you say that, yeah, I watch Grey's Anatomy. That show's still on. I'm like, yeah, it's on. What you mean? I blow up. I take up for it like it's my girlfriend or something. Yeah, it's on. What you mean?
That's how I feel about Family Guy, dude.
Okay.
You're like, yeah, I guess.
But if nobody should feel like that with The Simpsons because it does need. I mean, it is the longest running.
Yeah.
I think they said the other day longest running sitcom. I think they've got to be at 25 plus years.
I still look forward to South Parks.
Ugh.
No South Park guy.
No.
None.
Not even a little bit.
The South Park I like Family Guy. I think Family Guy's.
I think Family Guy's hilarious.
Yeah, it's having fun.
My friend got me watching Bob Burgers. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I've watched the first 2 seasons of that.
Have you watched F is for Family?
I haven't with Bill Burr.
It is.
I like.
I don't think they're gonna do another season for some reason. I don't think they are, but I mean, it's filthy, but it's good.
Yeah, I want to watch it.
F should be for filthy.
Oh my goodness, we're giving a shout out.
It really is. It's really bad, but it's good. It's like I think it's based out of the 70s.
Yeah. Oh, it's about Bill Burr's childhood,
Who's that?
right?
I don't know who Bill
He's
Burr
a
is.
stand-up comedian. He's funny.
Okay.
He's got a podcast now too.
Okay.
But dude, he does like
maybe he'll come on our show.
No, he would never do it.
I'm sorry. I tried to say that with a straight face.
Well, that is our 30-minute time limit.
It is. It is come and gone, people.
So
part 2 is in.
Well,
the hole, I guess you say.
That's it, man. That's
it.
Number 2.
Oh my gosh.
So thanks for listening, guys.
Yes, please like and subscribe. Please share our podcast.
And let us know in the comments if you're like, hey, this sucked.
Hey,
change this. Do
you
that.
guys should not talk about Operation again because I don't like it.
Oh, the Operation? Yeah. Stay away from the breadbasket, folks.
All right, guys.
And we will see y'all next week.
Have a good week.